Oh, there's already one like. You guys are the best. Good evening. Hello. 4 likes. Aw. I'm gonna have a ton of blue stuff in my teeth. Nine people, 4 likes. Hi, Carmen. Happy to see you smiling. How are the boys? They're doing good. 11 people on and 11 likes. Don't judge me if I have stuff in my teeth. Good morning, Vince. Where are you from? I feel like I always ask you that. Are you from Australia? Hi, Martha. How are you? Hi, Carmen. Hope you had a great weekend. It was all right. It wasn't Puerto Rico. Hi, Carmen. Hope you had a great weekend. Hi, Carmen. Hola, hermosa. Hi, Chris. You look amazing, girl. I've never seen you here. Well, I don't think so. Nonique's Diaries? I was a 5th like. Thanks, Ricky. Hey, Carmen. I always hit like at the beginning. Thank you, Ria. What are you eating? I forgot to ask. How are you? I'm eating. I kept the lid because I knew you guys would ask. It's this acai bowl. They sell it at Walmart and it comes with like fruit. I kind of like it. I'm sure it's filled with stuff. It comes with like a little lid on top of it with a pouch and it brings like granola, but I usually throw that out. I don't like it. What? Remove lid, dry topping pouch and tray. Thaw at room temperature for 35 to 40 minutes. Microwave. I'm not going to microwave acai. I'm okay. Chingo si verte, chula. Hi, Triple. Sí, mucho tiempo de no verte. Yes, you do. Oh, Albuquerque, I'm so sorry. Just woke up for work. I drive at nights heading to Amarillo or Amarillo here in a bit. I saw one of your videos before, so I am familiar with your story. Oh, that looks yummy. Which one did you see? Is that how you say your name, Nonique? 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 Which video did you see? It is good. It's just tiny, like a tiny portion. I mean, I guess this is how much I should be eating, not a giant bowl of it. There's this, we have these places called playa bowls around here. I'm pretty sure they have it in a lot of places. And like, they sell this giant thing of acai with like whatever fruit you want, bananas, blueberries, and they'll add granola and whatever um butter you want, like peanut butter, almond butter, Nutella. It's so good. What is everybody up to? Are we early? When I was little, I used to call myself Nonique, but my name is Elena. Elena? That's a cute name. Did you guys see that Kylie Jenner is pregnant? I mean, if anybody cares. She is so good at hiding her pregnancies to be like one of the most famous people in, I would say, in the world, because she's a freaking billionaire. Probably in the US. But to be able to hide it, like she has to have amazing best friends, an amazing NDA. I don't know. Snacking is contagious. Now I need something. Go get something, Howard. Let's snack. I'm in Mexico. Wish I could speak Spanish. Gotta go back to Duolingo. You're in Mexico? What are you doing in Mexico and you don't speak Spanish? Unless you're like traveling there for leisure. Just got a new phone. It's hard over here in Mexico. I don't make the money I used to make in Dallas. In Oaxaca, so beautiful here. I escaped a lion boyfriend. Not missing the States yet. Oh, you're traveling? That's awesome. You escaped a lying boyfriend. What did he do, if you don't mind me asking? I feel like this is a safe space to talk about things. It sucks that he's a lying boyfriend. Hopefully, he's a lying ex. But at least you're traveling. That's a good side of that. You guys are so quiet. You're really just sitting there watching me eat. Mm. Hi, Diana. How are you? So, once again, Noah has had a really hard time. Like the past few days has been tough on him. I was about to talk about Puerto Rico because of Noah. So the 2 times that he's flown, did he fly twice? Yes, he did. The 2 times that he has flown, I haven't told him that he's going on a trip until we are at the first time. He didn't know he was flying until he was on like at the actual airport and he could see the airplanes. I was like, "You're gonna go on an airplane for the first time," and he was so excited. And then the second time, I did the same. I waited, but then this time, I was excited. I had our luggage out. I had everything packed, and then the hurricane thing happened, and he was so upset. And then I was like, honey, we can't go because there's water in the airport and the planes are broken and they're not taking off and they can't take us. So then the next day, of course, we're out and it's a beautiful sunny day, like nothing ever happened. And he sees a plane in the air, in the sky, and he's like, Mommy, look, we can start going again. The airplanes are working. I felt so bad for him. And like, I don't know what it is, but recently he's just asking for his dad so much more. He hasn't seen him since my birthday on the 16th, but every day it's like every morning he wants to call him. Today it was like on another level. We called him in the morning, he didn't answer, which is typical. And then today during like his nap time in school, he never sleeps, which is normal. If a child doesn't want to sleep in our school, like we just allow them to lay on their cot or sit down in like they call it a cozy corner where they'll have a book or they'll just be there quietly and they're all good about it. But no one never takes a nap in school. He just lays there the entire time and he'll be cuddled in his blanket or he'll be laying reading a book. But today I passed by and he's like, Mommy, I want to call my daddy. And I was like, fine, let's call him. So then we call, I go straight to voicemail, and as I'm like, I was giving him a kiss, and as I'm getting up to like walk away, the dad calls him back. And I don't really know what he said. Usually I have him on speaker while when we call him while we're here at home, but since we were in school and the other kids were there, I just let him hold the phone and he was just there talking for like 2 minutes and that was it. But like he is constantly asking to call. Like if he sees me pass by in the hallways, he'll stop me, or the teacher will be like, Miss Carmen, no one wants to say something to you. And I'll go over to him and it'll be like, I want to call my daddy. Like I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point because I allow him to call him. And it's so sad, like I've said before, that a 4-year old has to be going after their dad. But I don't want to lie to him either and be like, no, your dad's phone is broken. I can say anything. I can say your dad's phone is broken, or I already feel like I lie to him all the time when I'm saying your daddy's working. Your daddy's working. Your daddy's working. Because yes, he's working, but he's not working 24 hours a day. Um, I want to give him that chance to like be able to call him whenever he feels like it, but it also stinks that he has to like it has to go to a voicemail every single time. It's rare when he calls him back. And he like leaves voice messages. Like today he was like, Daddy, call me back. And he called him back like a few minutes, like a minute or two later. But still, it's just not fair to him. That's what we've been dealing with, Noah. On the other hand, Blake, he's been having insane tantrums. Let me look at the comments for a little. And about Puerto Rico, if you have to get COVID tested, Noah had to get COVID tested before going because he doesn't have a vaccine, of course. And I have a vaccine. So as long as you have a vaccine, you're fine to go. But if you don't, you need to get tested. At the airport, they'll stop you. And if you don't have one, you'll get a fine and you need to quarantine. Did ever figure out how to add people to your life so you can see them on screen? No. I think someone said I had to do it on some other streaming thing, not YouTube, I believe. I don't know how people do it on YouTube. Hi, Game Master. Did you get all your money back? I think I told you guys. I called United and they told me I'll get a refund, so I'm still waiting on that refund. And then I called Visa since the hotel or Expedia didn't want to give me my money back. I called them and I put a dispute on it. And they sent me the money, like Visa gave me the money, but there's a dispute. And if they try to fight it or something, they can take that money at any time. Good evening, stranger. Missed your last live. Hi, Matt. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, your ex is pathetic. He's horrible. Truth always wins, even if it hurts. Qué mal padre ese tipo. You can go to Mexico without all of that. There's a doctor, though, at the airport taking temperature, and you have to fill out the form. Yeah, you have to fill out a form to go to Puerto Rico. If you have your vaccine card, you go onto this website. The airline sends it to you. You go onto this website, you have to create like a profile and you put all of your information, you take a picture of your vaccine card, and then with the test, you do the same. You have to put the laboratory, when you took the test, all of your information, and you take a picture of it and you send that. And then you get a QR code. When you get to Puerto Rico, they scan that code. Hi, Carmen. How are you and your boys doing this evening? We're okay. Okay, now Blake. Blake, on the other hand, he's giving me trouble, guys. So I went to the park. Let me see if I have a video of him. There we go. I don't know if you can see. He was falling asleep on the swing. So he's sleeping on the swing, and I'm waiting for him to like knock out because I don't want to like grab him out as he's like already like almost there. I wanted him to like fall asleep and then I was gonna grab him. Um so that's what I did. And the second I took him out, of course, he starts screaming his head off. And we're in an area where, let's say, it's been gentrified a lot. So everyone's like, oh my God, a baby's crying. Like, no, this is unheard of. What a bad mother. Like, everybody was staring at me like shit. And I'm like, oh my God, Blake. Blake is screaming for like a good 5 to 10 minutes. When Blake is in that mode of like screaming, I can't touch him. I can't talk to him. Nothing goes through. I offered him water. I offered him food. He didn't want anything. Like anything I would give him, he would throw it. If I got near him, he would hit me. Like a full on tantrum. So I was like, okay, have your little tantrum. I'll wait it out. And then this guy comes over. I was in the swing section. And I go to the side with Blake. Like I take him out and I go to the side, but it's still the swing section. And this guy comes, he's all the way at the end with his wife and his little baby that's a little older than Blake. He comes over with his phone and he puts a video, like like a kid's video. And he's like, here, baby, look at the video. Stop crying. And I'm just like, Blake is not one to look at screens. He's not, yes, okay. He wasn't an asshole. He was trying to help, but I feel like in that moment, just leave a parent alone unless you see, like, let's say there's a mom that's crying, like trying to soothe their baby, like, yeah, offer help. But I was fine. I was allowing him to have his tantrum because everything that I was trying to do wasn't helping. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna give him a second, let it out, and then I'll regroup and try to pick him up and like be with him again. I mean, I was there the whole time, but like, carry him because the second I tried carrying him, he was trying to hit me. So he was flailing all over the place. There was no talking to Blake at that point. So he comes over with his phone and he's like, look, here's a little video. Stop crying, baby. And he's like, it makes me so sad to see a baby cry like that. Like they can't breathe. It's not good for their brain. Like all of this stuff. While the mom is like on the other side, his wife is on the other side with the baby, swinging the baby, and I have my glasses on and they're pretty dark, and I'm like looking at her. I'm like, fuck, why is this guy over here? So he's there for a while, and then um Blake kind of looks at the video and he kind of stops, and then he starts screaming again because he's not really interested. And he looks at me, the guy looks at me, and he's like, he doesn't have an iPad. Like, a 1 year old should be having an iPad. I thought about it actually to go on a flight. I thought about getting him an iPad to just calm him down, make sure he's not screaming, disturbing people. But I'm not going to bring an iPad. I don't have one. I didn't buy one. But I'm not, even if I did, I'm not going to bring an iPad to the park. Like, we're at the park for him to have fun, to run, not to be on a screen. And I was just like shocked that he looked at me. He was like, he doesn't have an iPad. But yeah, that's what I've been dealing with lately with Blake. Blake has been having tantrums like crazy. Today he had another one coming home, and it was bad. I didn't have any issues when I went to the Dominican Republic. They never even looked if I was vaxxed. Only thing I had to do was take a test 2 days before coming back. It's true. My coworker went, and only to come back she had to get tested. I know, none of their business. You're an amazing mom. Thank you. All right. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Bye, Vince. I read Steve Jobs didn't. What? Didn't let his kids use an iPad, that founder of Apple. Oh, really? Hi, Mel. Cute little guy sleeping on the swing at the park. My closest sweet. I want to go to Canada, but I could get sick and be stuck there. So I want to Puerto Rico instead. Do it. Wow, that guy would have annoyed me. I think you handled the situation well with Blakey. Like, even with the phone, like the guy was still showing him the phone, Blake was still screaming. There was like a minute that he kind of stopped to like look at it, and then he was over. Like, he started screaming his head off. And he's like, do you think he's hungry? Does he want this? Does he want milk? Is he tired? I'm like, he was just falling asleep in the swing. He's tired. It's his nap time. It's past his nap time. Like, he'll live. And he was just looking at me like, why are you letting him cry? Like, he wasn't saying it, but he just, the way that he just came over, like, rubbed me the wrong way. I get it. He was trying to help, but at the same time, mind your business, not your child. I can't. Hi, Carmen. Glad I caught you live. Hi, Blink. Didn't want them addicted to the screen at young age. Blake is 1, and people are questioning me in the streets if he has an iPad. That's just insane to me. Yes, about Steve Jobs. That's correct. I would have told him to get lost. I'm not an asshole. And I was by myself with the boys. I feel like if I was with someone else, they would think twice to approach me. But since I was all alone, with Blake flailing all over and trying to hit me. Finally put my 3 little boys to bed. Hello, everyone. Hi, Michelle. How old are your 3 little boys? Maybe he wanted an excuse to talk to you. His wife was right there. She was like 5 feet away. I agree. A 1 year old has no business with an iPad. It's just my opinion. And I don't knock the parents that do it. I just don't want to do that for my kid. Like, fine. If you got to go on a flight, I wouldn't mind giving it to him if it's going to keep him quiet and it's going to allow me to get to my destination without like there being a giant issue on the plane. But to go to the park, he does not need an iPad. Hey, when I am back in the States, if stand up for you, girl. Oh, I'll stand up for you, girl. 10, 6, 3, maybe not that, not too little. They're 10, 6, and 3. That's still a handful. The 10-year-old probably helps you so much. I agree, Carmen. Listening to the story is rubbing me the wrong way about that guy, a stranger. Yeah. I like that about COVID that people like kept their distance, everybody mind their own business, nobody wanted to be near me. I love that about COVID, but at the same time, jeez. My daughter loves her iPad. She loves watching Peppa and Coco Melon. Coco Melon. Blake has never seen Coco Melon or Peppa. And I don't like I said, I'm not gonna knock any parents that do that. But I feel like everything has its limits. Like you don't need to bring an iPad everywhere. I don't know. I was a caretaker of an autistic child, amazing talented boy. Got all kinds of looks. Aw. I went to the doctor to get Noah COVID tested last Wednesday, and there was an autistic child, and he was so loud, and I felt bad for the mom, but she handles it. I feel like she handled it well. Like everybody was looking at her and the kid because the kid was like screaming. And he wasn't like screaming because he was in pain or anything. He was just like letting out words, but they were just really, really loud. Noah was kind of like scared. The kid was a little older than Noah, maybe like 3 years older. And Noah was just like looking scared. And I was like, Noah, let's stop staring. I bought her a kid's version pad though, so it only has kid stuff on it. Nice. Sorry, not assuming that your boy is, but can relate. No, I didn't take that the wrong way. No, I don't bring it to the park and stuff. She just watches it sometimes at the house. Limited screen time though, because I don't want her addicted to it. Yep. Even with Noah, like he does not have an iPad. He doesn't have anything that'll sit him at a screen. Um, he watches movies here and there, but we're always outdoors. I try to always be outside. And don't get me wrong, we I have days where he will watch movies all day, but it's not all the time. He did that on Sunday. It was a little, was it Sunday? But it was cloudy. I think it was Sunday. It was like a little overcast. He watched like 2 movies or 3. And it's okay to have like those lazy movie days, but not all the time. Carmen, you're an amazing mama. Thank you, Blink. My 3-year-old is obsessed with his tablet, always watching Paw Patrol and Peppa Pig. Kinda wish I never bought him that tablet. He always wants it. That's what I don't want, for them to be like at a restaurant and want to be on it, or just like everywhere. What if it dies? Then you have a screaming child, and no. Mm-mm. An iPad is just an escape for not being a good parent. Um, Eventually they have to get on it because now like everything is through Zoom, like in school. I'm sure they're going to be using technology a lot more than they did before, especially after the pandemic. Like these kids at the school where I work at, no, I didn't say that, Matt. It was not me. Um, the kids at the school where I work, they all knew how to log into their Zoom. They taught me how to look into the classrooms because, like, let's say I'm with one student. They will go into their portal and then they can see that at math, they have math, science, history, or whatever their subjects are, and they knew like when to log in, when to search for their classrooms, at what time. Like they knew how to do all of that, and I had no idea. They were teaching me. So I'm sure that my kids are gonna have to learn how to be on these things a lot earlier than we did as kids because we didn't rely on them so much. Basically, we are teaching our kids how not to be in the moment. Say Matt. I know, I totally disagree with them. Shoot, I'm hella old and I am addicted to YouTube. I am a great parent. Matt, I have no doubt. That's a touchy subject. I always said I did not want Noah to like be hooked on screens, and he's not, but every day lately he's like, when I go home, can I watch a movie? At all times, he's always asking me, when I go home, can I watch a movie? Can I watch a movie? And yeah, I'll let him watch, but like sometimes the second that I turn it off, he starts screaming his head off. Oh, was just saying, oh, we need technology when we need it, not to distract them. Honestly, when I'm cooking, being a parent, cleaning, being a parent, sometimes the iPad helps keep them calm so we can get our job done as parents. You can't judge how someone is as a parent by if their kids watches an iPad or not. No, that's true. But in my case, like what happened to me yesterday, like I was shocked at the guy's like reaction of, doesn't he have an iPad? Where did you get your Snoopy t-shirt? In my closet. I got it from Target a few years ago. My point is, we should teach our kids mindfulness as well and experiencing life in the moment and be present. When I was separated from my husband, my oldest would scream and hit me. It was because he missed his daddy. I don't think Blake is hitting me because he misses his dad, because he just doesn't even know who he is. I'm his like the only person that he knows. Maybe coloring books are better. I love when I see the other day Noah got up earlier than me. Sometimes he gets up so quietly and he'll just come to the living room, and that's what he did on Sunday, I believe. And when I come out, he was like sitting at the table coloring in his book. That's so sweet. Give me a second. It's just a phase. It is. It is, but it's tough when they have their crazy tantrums. Okay, next subject. Gonna start getting mad at some of these comments. Honestly, being a parent yet alone, a single one, is hard. Judgment free zone over here. Yep, we all have to do what we gotta do to get through the days. Coloring books is a great idea. I was growing up without an iPad. I was reading since 3 years old. Was drawing and designing clothes when I was 5. Aw. My mom takes me to Target every weekend on Sunday evening. My closest sweetest. I like going to electronics. How old are you, David Long? Okay, Matt, next subject. What do you want to talk about? Oh, there's a mosquito. What do you want to talk about? Do you guys have any questions? Is there anything you'd like to know? Go ahead, Matt. You want to change the subject? Let's go. I kind of want more snacks. I should stop. You're 46. How's the dating going? Or you're not interested at the moment? I'm dating. I'm dating, Matt. Of course I'm interested. I feel like I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm praying for you and your family, Carmen. Don't worry, it will get better. Uh, someone said that to me yesterday. We're supposed to, he told me, their dad told me, I was like, Noah starts school on Friday. And I was like, before he goes in, I'd like to take him to Dorney Park or go somewhere, but it's like far from us and I don't drive. And I told him, let's take him somewhere. This is all through text because he just doesn't talk. And when he answers my text is when he feels like it. It can be like 2 days later, it can be never. But he answered and he was like, yeah, I agree. We should take him somewhere. And he's off this Thursday, he said. And I was like, all right, so let's take him Thursday. And I highly doubt he will do anything. He will even try to see them. And then I reminded him today that on the 13th, we have an appointment to get um, Blake's passport done, which is next Monday. And he said, okay, at what time? After I sent him this information, like 2 weeks ago, I think is when I made the appointment. I sent him a picture of the confirmation with the date, time, location. And then I told him like 2 other times, like, hey, don't forget, don't forget. And then today he's like, at what time? When? So there's that. Hopefully he shows up to that because Blake needs his passport. Carmen, are you still communicating with your baby's father? Yes, but it feels like I'm speaking to a wall. What up? Hi, 210 Victoria. You're an amazing mom and very strong woman. Thank you. Oh, believe you'll find the right one here soon. I feel it. How is dating Carmen? Carmen, what's your views on our current President Biden? I don't want to talk about that. I feel like a lot of influencers are very open now about it. I see a lot of people posting it, and it's all because of this COVID situation. But let's not go there. We get mad talking about iPads. Can you imagine about politics? I'm not asking you, Matt. I'm asking her. Be nice, Jose. Ooh, Matt. Look at you. Hi, Mimi. Oscar. Hello, beautiful. Hi. Yes, that's a heated topic. Hi, Coco. Let's agree to disagree, y'all. Right. No politics and religion. Too many different opinions can get heated. I agree, Matt. I agree. Like I said, we get mad at uh, iPads with children with iPads. Let's not get into politics, please. Give me a second. 550. Hmm. Same, not in the mood for politics. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of people bickering over it. I'm sick of the whole COVID talk. I'm so tired of it all. Hi, Michelle. Can't stay. Just wanted to say hi. Hello, everyone. I wanted to give you my like. Be safe. God bless you. Bye bye. Bye, Michelle. Have a good night. Hola, Miss Carmen. Hello, everyone. Hi, William. Carmen, how is the weather over there? It's still nice. Yesterday was really hot. So yeah, it's been nice. On Saturday, I was able to go to the beach, and yeah, Sunday it was a little overcast. It was a little more chilly, and then Monday it was hot again. Almost forgot, Michelle. Everyone hit that like button. Thank you. What countries or states have you traveled to? I've been to Honduras. I've been to Florida, Pencil. Wait, I've been to Honduras. I've been to Pennsylvania. I've been to where I've been. I've been to Georgia. I've been to Bahamas, Aruba, and that's about it. I need to travel more. This is like my aim to go out and travel. I need to stop going to Florida, even though that's like my go-to because I have my sister there. But I just need to travel. Love, thank you for sharing. I root for you. Gotta go back to my Spanish because I'm estúpido. No. Spanish, I feel like it's not that hard to learn at all. What about them Lakers signing all those players? I can't stand the Lakers. Who did they sign? I haven't been watching TV. I haven't been paying attention to anything. Who else is on other than like who else do you need in that team? Sending hugs. Thank you. I just discovered your channel today and I listened to your story. I am also struggling with being cheated on, but unfortunately I cannot leave for now. It's hard and I appreciate you as a woman. Argentina, I'm so sorry. If I was in a situation, I feel like I was lucky that I told him to leave. He wanted to leave, but he wasn't also making like the moves to get out. Like 2 weeks later, I told him to get out because he was just like ruining my life mentally. Um, but there's men that like will cheat and will refuse to leave like the home. So then the woman is stuck in that situation. And I feel like if he refused to do so, I would have been 100% stuck because I depended on him 100%. I didn't have a job. I was always home with the babies. I had a 5-month old at the time. It was just so tough, and I would have been stuck for a while. I had a hard time for the first 3 months to get adjusted and get situated with everything. He wasn't paying bills. It was really tough, but I applied for a lot of help. And luckily in New Jersey, I don't know how it is in other states, but I was able to get help. Like, I don't know how I was going to give Blake formula. I applied for WIC. We have a thing called WIC over here where they help mothers and families who are like struggling with food. I had no income, like 100% no income. So when I applied to that program, I suggest like if you're having issues like that, look into state programs and you'll get help. When I applied into that program, they were like, "Why didn't you apply earlier? You guys like were making." No, they were like, because I applied like a month after he left. So she was like, "Why didn't you apply earlier? You're not making anything." And I was like, "I don't know." Like I was completely lost, and people always kept pushing me like, "Apply for everything." So when I finally did, it was such a relief. Like it helped me so much. A week, Blake was going through. At this point, I don't really remember, but he was going through so many cans of formula because when the whole situation happened, I wasn't producing enough milk because I was basically starving from like being so sad and emotional at all times. Like I wasn't even thinking about eating. I was just thinking about the kids. Like they had to eat. I had to deal with them. And then when it was me time, what was I doing? I was crying the entire time. I wasn't eating. I was honestly, I felt like I was depressed for a little. But I was just heartbroken and disappointed. But when that happened and I applied, they gave me like in a week, I would get, they give you like these checks and you go and take it to the supermarket and it would be like a check per month or whatever. And I would get like 10 cans or even more of formula. Like these formulas are $30 each or sometimes $40 each. And they were giving them to me for free. So they would give me that. They would give me, I would go like twice a month to pick up stuff. They would give me cereal, a ton of cereal, and that kids love cereal. They would give me cereal, they would give me eggs, milk, regular whole milk, even though we don't drink it, but I would like find someone who needed it. Um, they would give me apple juice, what else? Cheese, beans, any type of protein, like they would give it to me. So I can understand like when you say that you're like stuck in that situation because I would have been stuck 100% if I didn't search for help and if he chose not to leave. Today was cooler here in Central California. And as a mom surviving that shit, it's hard. It is. It is. It is. Sometimes I think back like shit, how did I do it? Yesterday I had flan and thought about you. Aw, I haven't made one since I made that video. Was that for like Thanksgiving? I can't remember. I don't make any pastries anymore. I don't make none of that because I'm the one that eats it all. Sorry, I was cleaning the cat's shitter box. I've been to a lot of places. Dad was in the military, moved a lot as a kid. Aw, it's not. Oh my, Viet workers are speaking Spanish now. There's a lot of broken hearts here. Sorry about that, Miss Argentina. They got Rondo back now. Melo, Westbrook. What? What's your favorite holiday? Christmas. It's sad to me because I think I've mentioned it before. It's just me, my mom, and the boys now. I don't have family in this area, so it's always like very, very like low key. So for the past few years for Christmas and New Year's, I've been going to my best friend's house and it's fun. Well, for Christmas we went 2 years and 1 year with the dad. I think 2 years with the dad. And now that he's gone, like I've been spending it here by myself with last Christmas I was here by myself with the boys. But it just makes me feel so sad. Like I wish I had a massive family where everyone like just reunites and has fun and plays games and just hangs out, but I don't have that. So holidays are a bit of a bummer for me. Like Thanksgiving, I do not care about Thanksgiving. Like I don't. Sorry to hear Argentina. I still can't believe he stayed there and was doing that knowing you knew. What a douchebag for real. Yeah. So he told me like right after my birthday, maybe like a day or two after my birthday. He told me and then he acted like he wanted to work things out. And this little game went on for like a week. And then he just kept on behaving the same way, leaving at 3 in the morning. And I was just trying to like gather up all the information, just figure everything out that I needed to find out. Like, I wanted to see things for myself, but maybe it wasn't meant to be for me. Like, who knows what I would have done? Who knows how my mental state would have been right now if I would have seen something? But I didn't. The most was that FaceTime call that I had with him, and then I see the hotel sign behind him. Like, that was the most I saw. But I think he was here for like 2 weeks, and I told him like, you will sleep on the couch, figure out where to go. And I just had a breaking point, like on the I think my breaking point was that day when I FaceTimed him and I saw him at the hotel. And he kept on like gaslighting me. He's like, we're not gonna be able to work out if you're gonna be constantly texting me and like asking me what I'm doing and wondering what I'm doing, if I'm doing something wrong. And he was still being an asshole. But I remember that night, I was like, you need to get out of here because you're just ruining. I literally said that you're ruining my life. I told him, look at me. I've lost so much weight in the past 2 to 3 weeks, and it's all because of you. Like, I was so miserable with him here. But I'm lucky that he chose to leave and he didn't make my life miserable in that sense. Hell yeah, formula isn't cheap. It's not. So if you need help, apply for assistance. You'll get it. I remember your sad videos made me tear up a lot because I went through the same but as a male. Yeah, the Lakers are loaded now. Yeah, Oscar, it was a sad time. I'm new here, Carmen. I've watched a lot of your videos. You're an inspiration to all of us. Keep doing what you do. Thank you. Jolly Bee. I'll drive up there for Christmas. Well, it's good he left and you're happier now. Matt, don't you have a big family to spend Christmas with, or is it just you and the baby, Blakely? Yeah, it's good that he left. It made me like more independent. It forced me to become independent because without even realizing I wound up like depending on him 100%. And yeah, I was home taking care of the babies and we were saving that money that I would have been paying at a daycare center, but at the expense of me becoming dependent on him. Hi, Carmen. This is a great safe place for us to be with others who understand we're not alone. Oh, Sharon. No, my family is in Ohio, just my parents. Well, Matt, you're not going to leave your parents on Christmas. I can't believe it's almost like the holidays. October's coming, and my brothers and nieces and nephews. Well, you have your entire family. I'll bring Blakely up there to visit. I'm trying to see her picture. She looks so cute with her little strawberry blonde hair. Who has that hair color, you or your ex? Do you speak to your ex, Matt? I forget sometimes. There's so many of you. And where is Ray, by the way? He's usually on these. She gets it from her mom. Fall's just around the corner. Yay. Boo. I hate, hate the cold weather. I hate it. I'm sorry. Does Noah know what he wants to be for Halloween yet? No. I'm sure if I take him to the store, he'll pick like Superman, Captain America. He's been Captain America, he's been Spider Man. Like, I want to get him out of that zone. But if it's what he likes, whatever. You know what? You brought up Noah, and I just remembered someone asked me yesterday or 2 days ago if Noah is old enough to understand the situation between me and his dad. If I have explained it to him. And I haven't. I just tell him, like, when he first left, I was like, Mommy and Daddy aren't together anymore, and we don't live, he doesn't live here anymore. And he would always be like, Why? Why doesn't he live here with us? And I would just say, Oh, because he has a new home. And, like, I'm not going to go into details with him because he's a tiny kid, but uh, I feel like that's the most I can elaborate with him. I know it's crazy. Seems like it was just Christmas and Halloween. I know. I'm from the outer side of Sonoma County, just below Santa Rosa, California. I love the cold weather. I hate summer. Just don't like sweating. What? Hate the cold weather. Hate it. I don't mind it being 100 degrees. I don't care the humidity. I love it all. I love it. Carmen, I get this question a lot actually. Carmen, were you also making videos where your kid's father was living there with the family? I was. And I would do them when he was at work and Blake was napping. I mean, Noah would be napping. Most of the time, like it was during his nap times. And he didn't know about it. You'll feel when the time is right. He's still little to know. Love wearing jackets and stuff. No, love wearing bathing suits. I don't belong in this area. I belong in the South. Did I tell you guys about the Argentino? How my friends saw them at Walmart. I think I told you guys. My friends who met him bumped into him and his girlfriend twice. It was 100%. Oh, say what? Oh, now you guys want to come back and talk for the tea, huh? I didn't bump into her. My best friends did. And they know him as well. Like We met him at this like lounge area where he is a security guard at. Um and I never go out with myself, of course. And I go out with my best friend and her husband most of the time. So every time we went, we were there often. They would see me talk to him, and then they would come over and also talk. So they became like they would always talk every time, especially the guys. Um, it's his girlfriend. Are they shopping at Walmart together? That's true love. Yep. So my best friend's husband is a cop in the town that we live in, and he was patrolling. On top of all of that, he lives right down the block from my best friends, from these two, the couple. So he's patrolling. He lives in the same town where he works at. So he's patrolling the area, and a few blocks away, I get a text from my best friend, and she's like, "Guess who he saw?" And I was like, "Who did he see?" And he's like, "He's patrolling this area." And she tells me the area, and she's like, "And he saw him with his girlfriend. They were holding hands." And I was like, "Really?" So that happened. And then, like a week later, this same couple bumps into him at Walmart. They FaceTime me, and this is when I was in Miami. And I was like, "What's up? What are you guys up to?" I remember I was at the bar eating appetizers, and they were like, "Look over there." And I'm like looking in the camera, and I can't really tell what I'm looking at. Like, I see them at Walmart, I see them by self checkout, but they're showing me like people, but I'm not really even thinking that that's who they're going to show me. And then they tell me it's so and so with his girl. And I was like, and they were like right there on the other side of the self checkout. So they finished first, and my friends are just too funny. They finish first and they go to their car, and he's a cop. He has his little Mustang with tinted windows, and she's like, "Let's go investigate." And like as I'm on FaceTime with them and I'm cracking up on the other side. And they pull up the car to the exit entrance. You know how they have the doors like right there. So they're waiting and waiting, and she's like, "I'm gonna take pictures of him." And I'm like, "Why? Who cares?" And she's like, "It matters." Like she was just being silly. So she's like, "I'm gonna take pictures of him like an investigator." So they're waiting and waiting, and I'm just laughing on the other side. And she's like, she keeps telling him, "Babe, what if he sees us?" And he keeps telling her, "I have tinted windows. He's not going to see anything." This whole time they're bickering. And I'm like, it's been a while. And they were at self checkout. They're not, they probably went out through the other side. So then she gets out of the car and she runs in there to check it out, to scope the area, and she doesn't see anything, and she comes running out like, "Abort mission, abort mission." And she jumps in the car and she's like, "They're not in there, they left." So then they drive down to the other exit, and he's standing right out there with the girl. And she's like, "Oh, look at him." But my friend had me cracking up because my friend's ride or die for me. It's whatever, like at this point, like that's her problem. He's probably cheated on her a million times. Um, Same, I don't like cold weather, especially snow. Really, I would have said something to her. It's his girlfriend and they shopping at Walmart. Hi, it's crazy how things work out. If he would have known you had a channel, you wouldn't have probably felt comfortable having this as an outlet. 100%. Or I would have made a brand new channel with like a brand new email. I'm still kind of like nervous that people will see because I don't know how many views the other one has. I think it's up to like 100,000. Let me see. My channel is all lives now. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't have time. I'm trying to be more in the moment with my friends and just with the kids and go out more. My phone is being slow. But yeah, I think that video is at 100,000 already, and I'm nervous that someone's gonna see it because that's a whole lot of people. Getting my popcorn. Tell me more. Tell me more. I would have been like, hey, why aren't you hooking up with my BFF? She said to say hey, and I would have been like, hi, on FaceTime. Hi, Lala. That's so funny. I love it. That's why food a Target for me. I don't ever go to Walmart. I hate going in there. I've been using the word hate a lot on this live, but I refuse to go to Walmart. I'll order Walmart online, but I don't ever go to Walmart. I go to Target all the time though. I was just there yesterday, but I didn't find anything. I'd rather watch lives than a video, honestly. Can't chat during a video. It's true, but people want me to do like vlogs and a day in the life. Like, I can't. I can't. Like, not right now. Maybe if they get a little bigger. The babies, especially Blake. I always go to Walmart. Target is more expensive. It is, but it's fun. You just get lost the second you walk in there. You had me at Target. Did they rate her from 1 to 10? My friend, it's mean, but my friend was like, she ain't even that cute. I can't. I used to work at Target in high school, at Walmart. What did you do there? I have a friend who works there as security. Walmart has more stuff though. When it comes like to groceries and stuff, not to like cosmetics and shoes and clothes. Target is where it's at. I'm sorry, my friends keep messaging me. Why does it look like I have a message on and I don't? It looks like I have a message on my messenger, but I don't have anything. Weird. I did carts for a little while, then they moved me to cashier. Carmen, did you get your money back from canceled trip? I got my well, I don't have the money yet in my account for the flights, but they told me I would get refunded 100%. The hotel didn't want to give me my money back, so I had to make a dispute with Visa. Ooh. Ah, am I good now? Hello? Is it still freezing? Give me a thumbs up if we're good. Anybody? I did my time there 3 years. Seasonal time hire almost turned into a lifer. I hear it's not that bad. Like, of course, who wants to work in retail? But I heard they take care of you at Target. Well, this was fun. I gotta get to bed. It's 11. Gotta get up for work. At least it's a short week. But have a great day tomorrow. Oh, I'm about to head out too. I'm tired. And it is about to be 11. You get my 5 more minutes and then I'm out. During the holidays was rough. People suck sometimes. I worked at the mall. I worked in retail for oh my god. I worked in retail for like 4 or 5 years. Yeah. And it was horrible. All of those sales are fake. Like they raise up the prices a little before, and then when the holidays come, they put it down, they mark it down, but you're paying like the exact same price that they were trying to sell it for originally. Um, People go crazy. I haven't practiced driving, guys. I'm disappointed. I haven't had time. And I'm not gonna practice with the kids in the back seat, and my mom like refuses to do that. And it's totally understandable. Like I shouldn't be doing it with the kids back there. And I have no one to watch them. So it's like nearly impossible for me to go practice. I had my test was actually scheduled for today and I canceled it. I moved it to October, but who knows if I'll even be able to go to that one. I practiced twice, but the first time I did it in an empty parking lot, and then the second time I did it at a BJ's parking lot. Exactly. People think they're getting a good deal. You think those companies are gonna lose money? Yeah, right. Never. They always win. Always, always. Bueno, I have to floss this popcorn. It was fun. I've never heard of that. What does that even mean? I have to floss this popcorn. It was fun. Hope you have a good night. Beautiful. Love you. Have a good night, Oscar. Right, guys. I guess I'll leave as well since you're all going to bed. I'm tired too. On the next one, we'll speak how the Board of Education has gone nuts. Well, in my town, like everything is so backed up. People are just registering their kids and everything is a mess. But yeah, hopefully the first day of school for us goes smoothly. Popcorn between my teeth? I can't. All right, guys, have a good night. Thank you for always coming on my lives. To the people who are always on, thank you so much. And to the new ones, thank you. Hi, Michelle. Do you want to say something really quick? I'm about to log off. Good night, Abraham. Adios. Bye, Chris. Thank you for keeping me posted on the Lakers, them and their squad. Hit that like button, everyone. You guys are the best. Bye. I'm leaving. Have a good night.